what we are going to teach today. तो उसके लिए एक बार किसी को यहाँ आना पड़ेगा. रॉबिन सर 1 मिनट के लिए आ जाएंगे प्लीज. सही यहाँ तुषार सर आप भी आ जाइए. Now you see that आप जरा एक बार हाथ पकड़ लीजिए रॉबिन सर. So there is a bond between the Tushar sir and the Robin sir. Now what I am just going to do in this lesson. आप आइए जरा बंदर सर. हट जाइए तुषार सर. करके साथ. You see that now the bond replaced by the another element. So can you tell me that which type of chemical reaction is taking place here? Substitution reaction. Thank you so much. Thank you Robin sir. Thank you Manju. So that means today we are actually focused on the topic that is called the substitution reaction. And you see that in the 11th standard we have already studied that the attacking reagents are of how many types? Three types. Three types. Okay. ये मनीषा मैम प्लीज नेम कर दीजिए तो हमको. Thank you so much. So that means when we study about the substitution reactions, on the basis of the attacking species, we can classify them as nucleophilic substitution reaction, electrophilic substitution reaction, and free radical substitution reaction. Now, before coming to the nucleophilic substitution reaction, let us discuss a little bit about to the nucleophiles. अगर हम अपने रावण के स्टूडेंट से भी पूछते हैं then they familiar about the term that what are the electrophiles and the nucleophiles. तो nucleophile क्या होते हैं आप में से कोई बता सकता है? बता दीजिए दीपशिका मैम.
Negative charge or the excess of electron current.
Yes, definitely. That is in the diagram. In the normal terms, we will also say like these are called nucleus loving. So these are having the negative charge or the rich in the electron, and the electrophiles are electron deficient or we can say electron loving. So यहाँ पर because the chapter which we are going to demonstrate today, it is the haloalkane and haloarenes. But we are taking a very small topic and this is the nucleophilic substitution reaction. So before coming to the topic, there are some of the nucleophilic substitution reaction of alkyl halides. Just to make the students aware about the variety of nucleophiles. You can see that cyanide, OH negative, I negative, NO2 and many more are there. So later on when we will come to the mechanism, then Deepa ma'am will explain the concept. Then what is the exact pattern to attack of the nucleophile on the different type of haloalkanes. That is what is the meaning of the different type? When we are studying about the 1 degree or the 2 degree or the 3 degree. Okay. So now I am just playing a small animated video by which we can student get an idea that what is actually the meaning of SN1 mechanism and the SN2 mechanism. So you all please watch this. शायद आपको क्लासरूम में हेल्प कर पाए.
Tertiary halogenoalkanes undergo SN1 reactions, where S indicates a substitution reaction is occurring, N indicates that a nucleophile is involved, and 1 indicates that only one species is involved with the slowest rate determining step. In tertiary halogenoalkanes, the small hydrogen atoms in primary halogenoalkanes are replaced by bulkier alkyl groups. Tertiary halogenoalkane. The bulky alkyl groups do not allow attacking species to approach the central carbon atom. Consider the reaction between 2-methyl-2-bromopropane and a hydroxide ion. It has a two-step enthalpy profile. The first step, the heterolytic fission of the carbon-bromine bond, has a high activation energy, E1, and therefore determines the rate of the reaction. The first step involves only the halogenoalkane and proceeds via a transition state complex to form a carbocation. The second step has a much lower activation energy, EA2, and hence is considerably faster than the first step. The carbocation reacts with the nucleophilic hydroxide ion via a second transition state to form the product 2-methyl-propan-2-ol. Transition state, carbocation, EA2.
I think that it is very helpful to explain in our classes also, because the 3D dimensional picture is very clear in this mechanism. And now a small video of SN2 also, it is of I think 17 or 16 seconds only. And afterwards, the particular topic will be explained by you.
Primary halogenoalkanes undergo SN2 reactions, where the S denotes a substitution reaction. The N shows the reaction involves a nucleophile. 2 is the number of species involved in the slowest rate-determining step. A nucleophile is an electron pair donor. It is attracted towards species carrying a full or partial positive charge, with which it can form a dative covalent.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now we are coming to the types of SN reaction. So before that, because ma'am introduced the topic nucleophile, so there is one more term which is linked, that is ambident nucleophile. So I just want an answer, what is an ambident nucleophile? Anybody in the class? Bablu sir, what are ambident nucleophiles?
ठीक है, उसमें दो आइटम होगा जिसके बाद दोनों तरफ से अटैक करता है, वो एटम
Okay. So they have two donor atoms, but at a time one only attacks. So we can have an example of AgCN and KCN. It's a very important question given in the NCERT book. When we will use AgCN, the compound formed is dash isocyanide. And when we use KCN, compound formed is cyanide. And the basic reason is that is the nature of the compound. AgCN is covalent compound and KCN is ionic compound. So that's why the cyanide ion C is free in case of KCN, so it can form cyanide. So that is the question here. It is very well given in the NCERT book, and this is very important as far as CBSE exam is concerned. Now coming to the next part, this is all discussed. So now coming to the SN2 mechanism. SN2 mechanism, the order of reactivity I have taken here because that is the main part which comes in the examination. That is the reactivity order. So with SN2 mechanism, primary haloalkane are most reactive because they have very less steric hindrance. Accordingly, secondary and tertiary halide. Tertiary is the least reactive. So this is SN2 mechanism. Here we can, if we will increase the so reactivity decreases. Now coming to SN1 mechanism. SN1 mechanism basically looks like same when they are just because ma'am just showed an activity, one group is replaced by another group. But when we are coming to the structure of the compound, then we are aware that is it going to SN1 or SN2. So in this case we have three alkyl groups which are bulkier. So this is tertiary alkyl halide. So it will follow SN1 mechanism because it will undergo two steps. First step, the main bond chemical, and then second part nucleophile will attack. So in this case, in step 1, this is the first part, reversible, because the bond, whenever the bond is broken, it requires very high energy. So that's why it is a reversible step and slow step as well, which is also known as rate determining step. And this carbocation is formed, which is trigonal planar due to sp2 hybridization. And then the nucleophile will come and it will form the same compound. It will form the compound, but the according to stereochemical aspect, we will get racemic mixture, 50% next to and 50% leave. Now this is SN2 mechanism. SN2 mechanism, it occurs in single step. So in the first part, the attack will be there from the side opposite to the already existing nucleophile. And then there will be a transition state which will have, like, it shows like carbon has pentavalency, but that is not stable, transition state, and then we can show the compound is inverted. So you can compare this with the inverted umbrella. The first compound is this one, and after SN2 the umbrella is inverted. So that is known as inversion, Walden inversion. So now there is a question on the basis of SN2 mechanism. In the following pairs, again NCERT question, very important question. In the following pair of halogen compounds, which will undergo SN2 reaction faster? So all of you be alert because I am going to ask you. In the first part, benzyl chloride and chlorocyclohexane. So Rajiva, what could be the answer?
First one, it forms.
First one. Solution is already given here. What is the reason?
It's a primary, it will be
It
primary.
is a primary activity. Very good. Sit down. Manisha ma'am, next one. One is iodine compound and another is chloro compound. First one. Yes. Iodide ion is the best living group, and that we have already seen in that lecture. Sir called this iodide ion as cheetah because it is very fast runner. So it will easily lose the group and then another one can attack. So that's why it is a highly reactive, best living group. Now again, NCERT question, very important question. So there are some compounds given. We have to arrange this in the reactor. One thing which I have observed during evaluation of answer sheets, that this sign is, most of the students, very intelligent students also, they used to have this notation in the wrong way. So best option is we can use commas, because when you are using comma, it can be from either side, increasing or decreasing. So marks, examiner cannot deduct marks. So that is the thing which we can tell them. So in that way we have to arrange. So this is all about SN1 and SN2 mechanism. If anybody has any question, you can ask. And then along with that, ma'am will show one activity.
There is, as whenever we are teaching in the classroom, it is very important that the students take interest in the class. As during this whole session, we are just simply create this type of atmosphere in the classes that you all take interest. That means the students will take interest during the teaching. तो यहाँ पे जितना कुछ अवेलेबल था इन द लैबोरेटरी, दिस इज एक्चुअली समथिंग पैकिंग सॉर्ट ऑफ ना, वो वहाँ था, तो उसको कट करके इस मैकेनिज्म को थोड़ा सा समझाने की कोशिश की है. आई होप ये आपको हेल्प करेगा और बच्चों को भी. एज यू कैन सी दैट व्हेन वी स्टडी अबाउट द SN1 मैकेनिज्म, तो मैंने यहाँ ये 3 CH3 ग्रुप आपको दिख रहे होंगे लगे हैं. ओके, एंड दिस इज वन ब्रोमीन. दैट इज सिंपली व्हाट इज इट? दिस इज हेलो alkane, but this is the 3 degree. This is the 3 degree. So normally जब हम 3 degree halo alkane को पढ़ रहे होते हैं, तो which type of mechanism it will show? It is SN1, and we all know कि that SN1 mechanism completed in 2 steps, right? तो हम ऐसे बच्चों को बता सकते हैं, हम उनका हेल्प भी ले सकते हैं कि यहाँ से स्टेप 1 में ये 3 CH3 लगे हैं and ब्रोमीन डिटैच हो जाएगा, और डिटैचमेंट के बाद में, so this is the step number 1, and as in the SN1 mechanism, we always tell them it is a unimolecular mechanism. So basically this is the rate determining step in which only one molecule is involved, and we will just detach this. तो अभी क्या बन गया ये कार्बोकेटायन and this will be the now position है ना. So this is now carbocation. Now what will happen? OH. OH will attack and what the compound will form now? Alcohol. So I think it is very clear to them ki what is exact mechanism of the SN1, is it? Right? Similarly, we can also explain the mechanism of SN2. As we all know that SN2 mechanism completed only one step. So we cannot take this. Why we cannot take this? Manish sir, हम इस वाले कंपाउंड को SN2 के लिए नहीं ले सकते, क्यों? And you sir, because it is free degree, because it is tertiary. मैंने यहाँ 3 CH3 लगाए हैं. So definitely I cannot use it for the SN2 mechanism. तो मुझे थोड़ा चेंज करना पड़ेगा. And what I have to take now? Thank you sir, thank you. मुझे अभी क्या लेना पड़ेगा? 1 डिग्री हेलो अल्केन. तो यहाँ पर मेरे पास बहुत सारे पड़े थे. मैंने कोशिश करी है इसको बनाने की. और एक चीज और हम बच्चों को एक्सप्लेन करेंगे that what is the reason that when we are taking the 3 degree haloalkane, then actually it is not going to form this is 1 degree. मैंने यहाँ ब्रोमीन अटैच किया. And what is actually the exact mechanism? Bromine will not detach, but simultaneously OH will attack from the back side, and this is basically called what? Inversion of bond. This is the most important point of SN2 mechanism, I think. And one more state we are going to form here, and this is called the transition state, is it? So you see, मैंने थोड़ी सी एक और कोशिश भी की. As we always say that bond is starting to detach, and the new bond is start forming. तो मैंने इस पे अगर आप देख पा रहे हो डॉट डॉट लगा दिए हैं आपको ये दिखाने के लिए कि एक बॉन्ड बनने लगा है और दूसरा बॉन्ड दिख रहे हैं क्या आपको? दिख पा रहे हैं क्या आपको? वहाँ से OH और ब्रोमीन पर मैंने थोड़ा सा डॉट डॉट लगा के आपको ये बस बताने की कोशिश करी है. दिस इज द ट्रांजिशन स्टेट, एंड दिस स्टेट यू कैन इजीली आइडेंटिफाई that bromine is not actually completely detached from the molecule, but the OH is starting attaching. That it is called the inversion of the bond, is it? And afterwards what will happen? This is the transition state, and then we will detach this, okay, and we'll get the structure of again the this is the alcohol, but this is the 1 degree alcohol. अब ज़्यादातर बच्चे या तो आपके पास दो ऑप्शन है, आप उनसे कहते हैं याद कर लीजिए कि 3 डिग्री ये नहीं देगा. और क्यों नहीं देगा? क्योंकि देयर विल बी स्टेरिक हिंड्रेंस. और वी कैन ऑल्सो एक्सप्लेन विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ स्मॉल मॉडल. उन्हें ये बना के दिखा सकते हैं कि 3 डिग्री अल्कोहल में क्या प्रॉब्लम है या व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द स्टेरिक हिंड्रेंस. सो फॉर दैट पर्पस मैंने यहाँ पर CH3 मॉलिक्यूल जो कि उसका एग्जैक्ट शेप है उसमें बना दिया है. You see that this is 1 CH3. ये थोड़ा सा टूथपिक का भी प्रॉब्लम था. ये जितना होटल से मिल पाया ये उतना ही ले पाए हैं हम. देखिए कार्बन एटम है. मैं आपको 3 डिग्री बनाने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ दिखाने की. दिस इज 1 CH3, दिस इज 1 more, and here it is 1 more. Is it? I think it is clearly explained to them that there is so much steric hindrance that there is no possibility to form 1 more bond from the back side. See. Clear? This is the structure of the 3 degree haloalkane. That means it cannot be give any space to form the bond from the back side or the attack of the nucleophile from the back side. So that's why it is actually make the compound sterically hindered to follow the SN2 mechanism. So 3 degree haloalkane cannot go through with the SN2 mechanism. This is the reason that it will only form first carbocation, and then it will follow the SN1 mechanism. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes,
Thank you so much. Thank you.